But now, in fact, the markets do open. So let's get straight to the action, Prashant.
Let's do it then. Let's just have the first rates, which will come up on your screens. It's 25,000 on the Nifty. It's Nifty Bank, which is starting at about 55,357. It's absolutely quiet, nothing. The Sensex is down about a quarter. The small cap index is up 0.6%. So broader markets, at least at the word go, at least in terms of open, looking a little higher as compared to the large cap indices. A quarter and 0.6 on the mid and small cap indices, respectively, is what you have. What is coming up on the Nifty heat map? So nothing big, I'm assuming. It's mostly evenly split between what is up and what is down. I can already spot the lone defense name on the Nifty stock index, which is at the other one end of the gainer spectrum. It was all defense. I mean, there is only actually, it's of course great news for the sector, but it's also quite telling for the market that actually that was the only sector which really has been standing out actually the last, 5, 6, 7 days now. Infi is at the other end, but I can spot TCS as well, and HCL Tech and Tech Mahindra. So it's a bit of a IT on the other side of the spectrum. So that's the Nifty heat map, which is coming through right now.
It's like a one-trick pony, as they say, right? And for the market, defense has become that over the last 2-3 sessions. Even this morning, Mazgaon Dock, Cochin Shipyard, Garden Reach Shipbuilders. There's still some, trailing momentum left in these stocks, 4 to 5% higher, 7% for instance in Cochin. But other than that, it's extremely quiet. Let's talk about the Nifty now. IT is down. TCS, Infosys, HCL Tech, all of IT is lower. Tech Mahindra, all of these stocks are lower. So that's one problem. IndusInd Bank is falling more. IndusInd is down about 0.5% right now. By the way, in the last 1 year, IndusInd is down 45%. That's the kind of wealth destruction that has happened over here. So these are some of the weaker spots. The Bank Nifty is very flat at this point in time. If you talk about the majors like HDFC Bank, totally flat, directionless. Ditto for ICICI Bank as well. Let's look at Reliance. Reliance is about 0.5% lower. I'm looking at all the heavyweights right now just to get a sense of direction. Flat to negative, that's what you're getting. L&T down about 0.25% as well. So let's see then what's up. What is, the little bit of green that we have. BEL, JSW Steel. Again, it's more of the material commodity kind of plays. JSW Steel, ONGC, these are some of the stocks on the upside. There's still some buying on auto, by the way. This is what we saw last week as well. So Bajaj Auto, Tata Motors, Eicher Motors, some buying over here. But other than that, it's very, very quiet. Not even 1 point up or down on the Nifty. Nigel.
Well, that's right. From the broader markets, but there are stocks that are moving around. You have Banco products. There's one of the big volume movers. You just have to check what is the market cap. But for the time being, that one, in fact, has opened up. Gap up. It is up close to around 20%. 7,000 crore market caps are not too small. Those results look pretty good. So that explains why that stock is flying away in today's trading session. A couple of other big movers. Data Patterns is up 6.5%. We'll get the management shortly. Manglam said delivery delivered this time around after a while. So the stock is up 6.5%. Good move out there. KRBL, we'll try to get the management in, later on in the show, or maybe in the next hour or so. So that one, in fact, is up close to 6.5% post its numbers. Good up move is what we're seeing out there. PNC Infra as well, up 5.5%. So smart move on that particular counter as well. So there are a fair bit of winners out there. Zentech, I think, should be already mentioned that. That stock, in fact, is moving from strength to strength. So the markets, as we speak, well, the mild dip has got bought into. Stocks are moving to their own tune, it seems. And we made this point last week, right? The Nifty is at around 25,000, but portfolios are not feeling like 25,000. Well, now, in fact, we do see the broader markets in the last few trading sessions have actually been doing an outperformance. A couple of stocks are under pressure. JG Chemicals, stock is down close to around 4% as we speak. In reaction to its numbers, I recall one of the stocks that rallied big time in the last week. It seems the street wanted something more out there. So that's why that stock is seeing some correction.
There's a bit of a PSU play. I just want to mention that over here. Railways and PSUs in general, little bit of gains here and there. So Aircon, RVNL, NBCC announced some orders as well. They've, I think, sold off some apartments in Noida. So that, things like SJVN, NALCO, IRFC. It's a bit of a PSU play. Even the PSU Bank, Central Bank of India, IOB, UCO Bank, all of them seeing a little bit of green.
I think this is the railway stocks actually. When I looked at Friday to Friday towards the end of the week last week, some of these RITES and Aircon, etc., showed up as the big gainers last week as well. So maybe some continuing momentum here. Big volumes, 2 million shares on names like Aircon. But by the way, it is still all defense, I have to say. The top 3 stocks on the volume-led gainers list on the NSE are all, there's Cochin Shipyard, which is up 6%, number one sort of volume-led gainer right now, 2150. It's gone up like a rocket. 100 rupees a gain now, 2.6 million shares traded. Data Patterns is up 8.5%, and you'll hear from management shortly. And then there is Paras Defense, which is up 5%, so 1880. So these are the 3 largest volume-led gains coming through. And Premier Explosives, 14% on that one. So that is coming up with very large volumes as well. Not Premier Energies, Premier Explosives, that's 562 with very, very sharp gains at this point in time. Astra Microwave is up about 4%. So it is, again, not just in the top 3, but outside of that top 3, top 5 list, there's a fair bit of defense smattered around with regards to gains that we have on our hands.